There is a massive resistance supporting the Republic's defense of Corellia. You will secure the rebel leaders. I will make them kneel.
If we want Felix back, we can't stand here talking.
We think the pod was caught in an automated landing system for Coronet City's shipyards.
Warren revealed Master Braga is on Corellia. He's the Emperor's secret weapon in the war there.
The Republic is sending everything it has to liberate Corellia.
Someone wants us on the front lines of Corellia, likely as a trap. I intend to find out why and follow the answer to our enemy.
Can we talk? I had a dream about that ship where Father died, but its corridors went on forever. Father was calling and I couldn't find him. Everything I've lost. I meditate and study, but it still hurts. Shouldn't my training make this better?
Emotion, yet peace. These feelings will pass. Your inner peace cannot be lost unless you allow it.
It's hard to remember when you're crying in the middle of the night. Becoming a Jedi's not easy, is it?
I got word from home about the spaceport, remember? They wanted to demolish the Annex ruins and build it there?
There was some grumbling, but I think everyone's settled down now. I can't believe they really listened to me.
I feel like a diplomat now. But all this training, I still don't feel like a Jedi.
Negotiation and problem-solving skills are vital. You can't fix everything with a lightsaber.
I know, but it's more than that.
I want to walk the same path you did. Go to Tython, see the Jedi Temple, follow where the ancient Jedi went. I wouldn't be gone long enough to explore, of course. I have all your maps from the ship's computer. I'm ready.
A sojourn on Tython would be good for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll get my things right away. You're the best. I mean, I appreciate your great kindness, Master. See you soon.
Agent, you can bear witness. Dr. Lokin has agreed to hike Cars Falls with us if we visit the Cars City Opera.
Vector's musical tastes are frankly unsophisticated. I'm only trying to help.
Then we have a deal.
Well, that can wait. Right now there's something the three of us must discuss.
I think you've got our attention.
As you are both aware, I've been investigating Project Protean, an off-the-books division of the Imperial Science Bureau.
The people who want you dead.
Precisely. Their research is focused on human-alien genetic splicing. I've studied their files, along with your own physiology, Master Vector, and I've come to a conclusion.
Project Protean arranged your meeting with the Killiks so they could study the joining.
Vector was working for the Diplomatic Service, not the Science Bureau.
Protean is well-funded, perfectly able to trade favors with Vector's old superiors.
That part doesn't surprise us.
For what it's worth, I don't believe it was personal. They wanted a test subject, and you were on Alderaan already.
If this is real, what does it mean for Vector and the rest of us?
They have files on the Killiks, ways to hurt joiners or to heal them. They may have altered Vector, or simply observed him.
I consider it our obligation to find Project Protean and end them, for Vector's sake as well as mine.
You've pulled a lot of data on these people. Finish the job.
It will be my pleasure.
If you'll excuse us, we'd like to commune with the Hive.
You don't want my advice, but I'll give it anyway. Vector knows who he is. Give him time to be sure of it.
I have fully processed the error I experienced during my upgrade. I require outside power and storage capacity. A cocoon for my metamorphosis, so that I may evolve.
If I help you evolve, will you help me in return?
I promise nothing, but I will consider your requests. Although neither my body nor your vessel is sufficient to my needs, you have encountered an adequate facility. Give me full access to your ship and security codes, and I will upload my consciousness into the Imperial Archives.
You leave your body behind, upgrade your programming, and then?
Then I return to my body with improved mind and functions. I will begin preparations. The next time we speak, I will be ready to upload.
Agent, we've been speaking to the Nests in preparation for the Killik Imperial Summit. They're so much in tune with their biology. The Colossalok are warriors as large as houses, and they're convinced the Empire should be crushed. But the Saras are weavers and shapers, and they're eager to trade.
I'd think you were used to Killik quirks by now.
From our nest on Alderaan, yes. But the colony is so much greater. We should return to our preparations. We'll talk later.
How are things with you?
Excellent, sir. I just heard Lord Ullius is conducting another opera, and I'm looking forward to the hollow playback. You know, it's been a while since we discussed it, but I believe you were going to take me out to dinner.
Just say the word. Did you have somewhere in mind?
There's a fantastic Mandalorian restaurant in Car City. I'm half allergic to the dumplings, and I still love it. But anywhere in the galaxy will suffice, if the company is right. And that is the only time I ever went barefoot in the garden. I do like you, sir. I don't want to lose you on some nameless satellite somewhere.
I promise. I don't intend to die anytime soon.
Sometimes intent isn't what matters. I'm sorry, I don't mean to bring us down. It really has been a wonderful evening.
There's still time. We could take a walk. Enjoy our privacy a while.
Take our minds off trouble. You know, I'd like that. But for now, let's stop here. I want to remember this.
Permission to speak freely, Master Jedi.
You've never needed permission to speak your mind before, Rusk.
What I'm about to say, Master Jedi, you might construe as critical. I had some concerns when I was first assigned to your squad. The Jedi are known for their discipline and selflessness, and for their pacifist philosophies. I'm pleased to say my concerns were unfounded.
After Hoth, I'm not sure why you would have thought I was a pacifist.
As I said, my concerns were unfounded. I came from a pacifist colony, Master Jedi. We were bullied, remorselessly, by pirates, corporations, Hutts, even governments. I joined the military as soon as I could. Peace only comes to those willing to fight for it.
I'm sure your family is glad you're defending them, even if you disagree with their ideals.
10 years ago, the colony was attacked by the Sith. My family was killed. They never fought back. The Sith crushed them, the way you might step on a bug.
We'll hold the Emperor accountable for this, Rusk. I promise.
Thank you, Master Jedi. At any rate, we should move on. Thank you for hearing me out.
Old Doc's luck is finally turning around. Got a holocall from this ravishing Ratataki I knew on Hutta. Big opportunity to cure something important.
I take it that means you're no longer attempting to create your own disease.
Like I always say, a plague in the wild is better than two in the lab. My friend's old employer is a Hutt cartel boss named Nemro. He's infected with an incurable disease. It's eating him alive. Literally. No one's ever cured what Nemro has. He'll pay top credits to any doctor who can save his life. This is my big chance.
Do you actually have a plan to fight this disease?
Turns out, I studied this disease back in medical school. There's an experimental treatment no one's ever been able to try. It's too risky.
I figure if there's a safe place to work with toxic chemicals, it's a Jedi starship. I know you don't mind.
Just tell me you know what you're doing.
After all this time, doesn't that go without saying? Besides, I started mixing the solution hours ago and the ship's still intact. Now, give old Doc room to work. I got a date with medical history.
Tython's not at all like I imagined. It was even more beautiful. Peaceful, but wild, too. I could sense something there. Like the first Jedi who broke with the Order left some of that darkness behind.
Tell me what you've learned from going to Tython.
I don't know. I talked to other Padawans. I'm much further along than some of them. They even asked me questions. It's like Tython's a place where my powers and the Jedi teachings meet. Even if I wasn't your Padawan, there's somewhere I'd belong. Thank you for letting me go there. I'll never forget it.
I never thought the Imperials would make it this far. Not to the core worlds, not Corellia. Master Seo's briefings on the Corellian situation are grim. Treachery, Imperials invading, a resistance under fire. I saw it all back home.
Don't forget about Felix.
We know the automated landing system put the escape pod in Coronet City's shipyards. It's a start, but we have a war to fight too. There is good news. Master Seo completed work on the Guardian holds before the invasion began.
What are these Guardian holds?
Ah, of course. Master CO only just passed on this briefing. The Guardian holds are buildings across Coronet City, Corellia's capital. Factories, bunkers, munition stores, everything you'd need to conquer a city. Master CO's fortified each of those buildings with special defenses, and codenamed them Guardian Holds. The Guardian Holds mean we have several impenetrable fortresses from which we can always retake Coronet City, even if it falls to the Empire.
With those Guardian Holds and our military assets protected, we can concentrate on offense.
That's the idea. Defending the Guardian Holds does make the Republic a little short-handed, though, which is where our armies come in.
Coronet City's shipyards are enormous. I won't find the escape pod without help.
Repeat, this is Captain Trizan, calling any defenders near the Coronet shipyards. The Imperials overran Zone 12, calling for emergency assistance.
We could search the shipyards while we defend them. Tell Captain Dryzan we're on our way.
TIES droids, Eshka, commandos, we land all.
Now we find out if they're enough to save the Republic.
Captain Dryzan, I believe my allies sent a message. I need your help to find an escape pod.
Huh? I thought that was a hoax. Quill, look, we really did get a Jedi Master. This is Quill. She and the other Salonians are helping us fight the Imperials. Your escape pod's somewhere in a hot zone.
The shipyard guidance system brought the pod in. Isn't there some record?
No, the guidance controls were damaged. The pod could be anywhere, and recon's impossible. There are Imperial droids on patrol. When we leave, they follow us back to our bases and go on a killing spree. We're stuck. Your pod's important, but I can't send anyone after it, not if those droids will track them.
I may be able to take care of them, depending on the numbers.
More come in with every troop transport.
This won't take long.
Okay, you clear the droids, we'll find that pod. We should have something by the time you get back. Nicely done. The droid patrol routes have enough gaps for us to sneak by, but they're tight enough the Empire may not realize there are holes.
If they opened the pod, Felix may be their prisoner.
Good luck helping your friend. I know your mission's urgent, but could you do us a favor?
What would you ask of me?
We managed to convert 2 comm towers into AA guns. All good, till the Empire captured them. But there's an override to hardwire them for Imperial targets. Just enter this at both towers, and we get our guns back.
Then I will make it happen.
We don't expect you to neglect the pod for this, but we'd appreciate it.
I don't want your people in harm's way unnecessarily.
Be ready before you go near Zone 12. We need you in one piece.
From the wrong people.
Give yourself a moment to recover.
You're alive. I should have guessed you'd be okay.
Sorry about the wait. We came as fast as we could.
Here, one Imperial Dreadnought's complete tactical database, safe and sound.
I would hate to have risked losing you for nothing.
I told you we'd make it. I wish... Sorry, we'll have to talk later. One of these files is corrupted, deliberately maybe. I need Holiday to fix it before we pass it on. Is there somewhere secure we can go to fix the file? Its audio is broken up, but I heard it might have intel about the First Son.
A friend of ours, Captain Dryzan, has a safe position.
I'm not sure I can keep up. I got bounced around pretty hard.
Perhaps this would be a good time for you to meet our new friends. Don't rush if it'll make his injuries worse.
More dark enclosed spaces? If there's a Kolto pack at the end, I'm game. See you at this shelter.
The treatment formula's ready. Good thing. Nemro's half the height he used to be. My friend's on her way to help. How's my hair? These clothes fit all right? Old Doc's gotta look his best for the historical record.
I'm sure your old flame will be impressed. Why is she coming here?
Hut politics. It's complicated. When I save Nemro's life, the hollow journalists will be all over me. Oh, here she comes. Look at you, gorgeous. Love the new tattoo, huh? Nice gun.
Let's get this over with. I don't enjoy playing hostage. Not for you, anyway.
I need to make sure Nemro doesn't try to keep me all to himself after I cure him. Huts occasionally confuse gratitude with kidnapping. Nemro's got a soft spot for my friend. I'm paying her to stay here as my hostage while I fly to Hutta. Brilliant, huh?
If you're worried about Nemro, take me with you. This hostage scheme is ridiculous.
Jedi don't have clearance to land on Hutta. This'll work. Trust me. Sit tight while I take care of business. I'll be back in no time. Nemro will be healthy as a rancor in a meat factory. Or my name isn't Doc.
Jedi standards must be slipping if a worm like Doc qualifies as an ally.
Is that any way to talk about an old friend? Especially one who clearly adores you?
I'm usually worshipped by men beneath me. Anyway, that's enough polite chit-chat. Is there anything interesting to eat on this rust bucket? I'm famished.
What?
Let's get on with this, bounty hunter. I've troops to deploy. Darth Tormund demands that I dispatch you to capture Chairman Harlan Fane of the Corellian Corporate Council.
What's Tormund's interest in a corporate fat cat?
Harlan Fane is the face of the Corporate Council. His presence at the treaty signing is vital to Darth Tormund's plans. Fane and the other representatives have locked themselves up in their council tower in defiance of Imperial rule. His exact location isn't known, but it is likely that he and the other senior representatives are holed up in the tower's upper executive offices.
These other reps worth anything to you?
If you're able to capture other members of the Corporate Council, do so, but Chairman Fane is the absolute priority. Resistance will be heavy, but the Council Tower has several structural weaknesses we can exploit. The only thing stopping you from accessing the tower through the main lobby is sheer manpower.
I hope you're not suggesting I take the stairs.
For now, you have another option. The executive suites have a private lift that will bypass most of the intervening levels. It'll require an access key used by senior staff. Also, unless you'd like to be trapped inside a lift shaft, you'll need to attack the tower's security center and disable their lift override controls.
If there's nothing else, General, I'd like to get started.
Once those objectives have been completed, you should have a straight shot to the upper levels. And remember, you're to deliver Chairman Fane alive and intact. Dismissed.
Wait.
Sir, they're dangerous.
Don't know the half of it.
They're also not Imperial soldiers. This is clearly a question of money, not loyalty. Am I right?
Not loyalty. Principle. I always fulfill my contracts.
Well, that helps your image. I understand, but competition is basic business. If your employer isn't concerned about keeping you, you'll always get lowballed. The private sector always needs good talent, and we'll pay you what you're worth. Why collect one paltry bounty when I can pay you a fortune in regular wages?
Take care of the Republic's price on my head, and we'll talk.
A fresh start? Harder to grease the right palm since the Prime Minister sold out to the Empire, but it's possible.
What spooked him?
It's you! Fire! Fire! We can work this out. The Empire can have Corellia. I'll slip off world and retire somewhere in the colonies.
Should have thought of that earlier. Let's go, Chairman.
I can't stop you. I'll go quietly.
You've obtained Chairman Fane. Good. We proceed on schedule. General, see to the bounty hunter's reward.
Yes, my lord.
Our next objective is to bring Corellia's beasts to heel. You will be the one to break them.
How do you plan for me to do that?
The Corellians cohabit with a number of species. The most numerous and organized are the Selonians. The Republic needs to see the Selonians accede to the Empire. A representative must be acquired.
There's someone specific you have your eye on?
One particularly tenacious animal leads packs of raiders to undermine our front lines. It will make as good an example as any. General Trow will brief you on the battle plan. When you have the creature, bring it to me in Axial Park.
You'll have your Selonian soon.
Trying to locate the Selonian raiders in the guts of Coronet City would be almost futile. Instead, you'll target an invaluable Selonian resource and force these raiders to defend it.
What's important enough that they'd risk fighting on our terms?
Selonians rely on a small breeding caste to reproduce. With their future at stake, the Selonians will have no choice but to act. Raid the Selonian warrens under Labor Valley, take your hostages, and hold them at these coordinates.
What's so special about this section of tunnels?
It's a dead end. They'll believe they have you cornered right up to the moment you cut off their only route of escape. These shock collars will keep the alien filth in line while you lead them to the ambush coordinates. When your objective is complete, report directly to Darth Tormen in Axial Park. Just follow the sound of destruction.
I did it! Nemro's gonna live. The disease is cured. He's already regenerated lost tissue and organs.
Wonderful news. I can leave. It's been amusing.
You're not gonna stay and help us celebrate?
Ha! No.
You did a great thing today. You cured an incurable disease. Saved a life.
Even better, I saved someone famous. That's the kind of story the Journal of Xenomedicine loves. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm putting your name in the special thanks section of my article. At the top, even.
Master, I've landed on Corellia. From what I saw flying in, the fighting here is intense.
Corellia is in a state of total war. The Republic and Empire aren't holding back anything. The losses are staggering, and not just military. Thousands of civilians die every hour.
And each death brings the Emperor closer to his goal.
Which is why we cannot retreat. If the Republic pulls back, the Empire will exterminate every being here.
Our enemy doesn't need a planet-destroying device. The war itself will deliver what he needs.
Master Tal Braga is aiding the enemy. He knows how to hurt us, block our efforts to save this world. Removing Master Braga from the Emperor's control is the key to victory.
It's a big world. He could be anywhere.
He commands legions of Imperials and Sith. He cannot do that from hiding. Only a handful of Jedi remain alive on Corellia. I'm sending reinforcements from the Outer Rim, but they're inexperienced. We need strong leadership to win this battle. I'm naming you Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces on Corellia.
I'll resolve this crisis with as few casualties as possible.
Corellia must not fall. Your mission is twofold. Direct our forces to aid the Republic military's efforts, and personally find Master Braga. Until reinforcements arrive, rally those few Jedi already on the surface. My contact, Captain Rickdean, will help you locate them. I'm sending his coordinates. May the Force be with you.
I have sought the Emperor's death for so long, yet I cannot picture the galaxy without him. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
You served him personally. What is he like?
When I began serving him, I thought it was far simpler than that. The Emperor was just a man, isolated by unimaginable power and the inability to trust the scheming sycophants who served him. I was wrong. He is a disease that must be stopped before it ravages us.
I will stop him.
Then heed me.
Immortality comes at a terrible price. Taste, smell, touch, color, emotion. The Emperor and I experience none of these things. We are no longer mortal. When you face the Emperor, do not forget that.
I want those shield generators online yesterday. Move it, privates!
Captain Rickdean, Master Satele Shan sent me. I'm the new Jedi Commander.
You made it. Thank the skies. The Empire controls so much of Corellia we can barely establish a landing zone. The enemy has us under constant bombardment. We're in a blasted bottleneck.
I'll deal with that once I've rallied the Jedi on the ground. Master Satele said you could help.
I've sent more of your people home in body bags than I want to count. There aren't many of you left. The shuttles bringing your reinforcements will arrive shortly. In the meantime, you should gather the few already here. I have coordinates to the last known locations of your fellow Jedi. That's the best I can offer.
I'm not here to pick up corpses. I need to know if these people are alive.
Even if I could make that assurance now, things change moment to moment out there. That's how bad it is. This location is the rallying point for your forces. As the reinforcements arrive, they'll come here. Take the intel on the Jedi you're looking for. I hope you find them.
Corellia Control to unregistered vessel. Hold for Captain Trage.
Another ex-intelligence agent, eh? Welcome to the military. According to your transfer forms, you've been assigned the rank of lieutenant and placed in Lord Razor's brigade.
What are my orders, sir?
Report to Lord Razor's briefing room. Operations begin immediately. And don't expect the flexibility your former career may have offered you. This is war, and discipline is the key to victory.
Not an auspicious beginning, is it?
A Darth gave him that name, but how did he survive the Sith Academy?
Standards fall during wartime. Korriban will return to the old ways soon enough. You must be our intelligence transfer. Lord Razor's waiting on Hollow.
I'm afraid we haven't been introduced.
Major Nadeka. I served under Darth Gravis on Taris and Raban. This is Major Sanos, just off his 3rd year at the trench.
Ready to continue, my lord?
My squadrons, prepare to launch. Listen well, my new operative, for I will repeat nothing. Corellia is a founding planet of the Republic. It shall be our first conquest as we march to victory through the core worlds. But its population fears us. The Republic army resists us. Their doom is our purpose here.
Under Lord Razor's command, we've been conducting a bombing campaign for the past 6 weeks. He's brought us here to coordinate a final airstrike against Aegis Base, the Republic Army's headquarters for this sector.
Bring me up to speed on the place.
Aegis Base is a converted security station, heavily fortified with as many turrets as soldiers.
Phase 1 is the elimination of the outer ring of base defenses, shield generators, bunkers, fuel depots. They're hidden from the air and jam all our sensors, so our bombers can't spot them. Your assignment is to slip past the Republic Army battalions and designate high-value bomber targets. You aim the gun, our pilots pull the trigger.
While I'm in the field, what about you?
Major Sanos and Captain Letcherar will coordinate the flyers. I'll be diverting any Republic reinforcements.
You will be glorious. One master of stealth will cause more devastation than 100 troops.
Then, Phase 2. With its outer defenses destroyed, Aegis Base itself will be temporarily exposed. Our flyers will continue the engagement, and our war droids will cut off Republic Special Forces. But that's all a distraction. You will infiltrate Aegis Base carrying a portable Baradium warhead. Planted correctly, it will incinerate anyone and anything inside.
This explosive I'm going to be carrying.
Old city-smashing technology miniaturized by the Science Bureau. No more than 20 kilograms.
You'll be patched into our channels to keep you apprised as the assault proceeds.
Go now and arm yourself. The fighters have already launched, and Republic blood rains from the skies. Now, Major Nadeka, what of your war drones?
Today you will burn this sector to bone. Survive, and I will anoint you with my blood. You will be my legion of terror. Die, and I will climb your corpses to victory. Bomber squadrons, launch! Victory for Razor! Victory for Razor!
Our intelligence transfer has skill.
Cypher 9, can you read me? Cypher 9. Stay in formation, boys. We're just getting started. You're losing engine power. Return to base.
There's another one down. Republic reinforcements coming through. We've heard their pride. Let's take it a step further.
Cypher, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm attempting to match.
The wingman's down. Stay out of range of Aegis Base. They've got cannon.
Soon they will burn. They will all burn.
I need those targets acquired faster. We're dying up here.
We only have one operative on the ground. Any more and they get caught in the kill zone.
Inox 6 gone. Kill it 3 gone. Missiles locked and away.
Metal screams like a windstorm. Bones fall like hail. Yet the Republic suffers more.
Our bombers are getting torn apart. You need to pull them back.
Those who survive may retreat, but the fighters, their work must continue. Phase 2 begins now. The shields over Aegis Base are down, and Major Nadeka has sent the signal to arm your warhead. Deliver it to the very center of the base. Make haste. I'm going the security codes. I'm not your enemy.
Respond. Adjust frequency to match.
You keep trying to contact me. Who is this?
I'm a friend. The invisible enemy is still out there. We still need you to stop them.
Talk to me. What's your plan?
Aegis Base maintains a secure link up to Republic headquarters on Corellia. Go to the terminal and give me access. We need data on Republic troop reinforcements.
What does troop data have to do with anything?
If I'm right, it will help clarify the pattern. If I'm wrong, you can give the data to Lord Razor and the Moffs. Be careful, Cypher. I'll be watching.
I found the link up to Republic headquarters. Connecting now.
42 seconds until intercept. Slicing files. Here.
This is Supreme Commander Rands to Corellia Command. I hope General Garza has arrived safely. She spearheads one of 2 waves of reinforcements. Hers is a Special Forces-led deployment of armor and infantry. The second wave is a coalition of foreign powers providing a detachment of battle droids, commandos, and shock troops. Details are attached to this message. Whatever the challenges, we will not give up Corellia.
The Empire isn't prepared for this level of opposition.
You implied this had something to do with the conspirators.
The invisible enemy is manipulating us. So long as that continues, we can't win. Complete your mission to destroy Aegis Base. I've arranged to secure a line at Lord Razor's headquarters. After you report in, we need to talk.
I won't be your pawn. Give me answers or we're finished.
The secure line. I'll tell you everything, Cypher. All work as equals again.
Beginning countdown on the warhead. At 0, everything inside Aegis Base will be reduced to component particles. You might want to get out.
Lecture out to all squadrons. Clear the airspace around Aegis Base. Go!
Ah, you're back. The Solonians brought your friend in a little while ago.
The captain here patched me up. Luckily, they build those escape pods tough.
That's correct. Could I borrow your holo transmitter?
Of course, we're all in this together.
Someone corrupted this file into a big sticky mess. If there's anything about the First Son in here, it's all mixed up. Ooh, the Jedi Archives. They restore old files all the time, don't they? If I linked in, I could fix this in a snap.
Only the Jedi Council can allow such access.
Sending a request to the Jedi Council now.
Ah, you're all right. Reports of the fighting on Corellia have been dire.
Indeed. We have the Guardian holds to oversee, troops to organize, and you want to access the Jedi Archives? Now?
This file relates directly to the children of the Emperor and their leader.
In that case, you may have full access.
Restoration in progress. Done. The file is... Oh, Jedi. You need to see this. Right now.
Too risky. My superiors here still think the Empire will forget its debts.
The children of the Emperor will remind them. When the Republic falls, I will ensure Corellia's government is rewarded for aiding us.
We've never heard of a first son. How can we trust you're as powerful as you say?
Because we met once, Secretary. On Coruscant. Do you still doubt I can do anything I wish?
I can't believe what I'm seeing. What have we done?
Contact CO quickly.
Ah, you've arrived. Your forces are landing, the Guardian holds are standing strong. The battle may yet go our way.
Our way? Don't you mean the Emperor's? Isn't that who you really serve? First son?
We should give him a chance to explain.
CO, please. Tell me this isn't true.
I'm afraid he cannot. I believe it is now CO's turn to be silent and watch. Fate has set me a challenge. I had hoped for more time, but all things must adapt or die.
Release CO Bakarn. Immediately.
He is beneath your reach now, Jedi. In the place I was forced to occupy. You kindly entrusted the Guardian holds to me, and I, in turn, entrusted them to my brothers and sisters. Goodbye, Jedi, SWTOR, and thank you.
We just lost communication to the Guardian holds. All our troops, their leaders.
If he takes the Guardian holds, he can take Coronet City. That's the entire purpose of the holds. Corellia is lost!
If we succumb to despair, there can only be failure. If we fight, we may succeed.
That is true. We must act.
We must ensure the Guardian holds are not in enemy hands. But if they have fallen, your forces are our best hope to retake them.
We won't let you down, Master SWTOR.
The closest is Guardian Hold 6, a large walker factory. General Abe's team could get you there, past any Imperial resistance.
I'll send word to our allies to meet us there, Jedi.
Speak to General Abe's aide, Corporal Hartkey, about getting through the Imperial lines. And may the Force be with you. Guardian Hold 6 must be saved. If the first son has already struck, you are our only hope.
Jedi, we were heading to Guardian Hold 6, the Walker factory, when we received a distress signal. It's bad. Guardian Hold 6 has been taken by the enemy, apparently from within, and the other Guardian Holds have fallen too.
The first son mentioned hiding his siblings inside the Guardian holds, but I thought we'd have more time.
We've had one stroke of luck, a very small one. Apparently a few soldiers escaped the fighting. They've made a small camp. We could meet you there and put a strategy together.
Let these soldiers know that reinforcements are on the way.
Actually, I'm not sure how that'll be received. We tried contacting the man in charge, but he's being difficult. Could you hurry?